Hey guys, thanks for checking out another episode of the GrindWorks podcast. This is about the hardest intro I've ever recorded. I am just crashing on this one. Anyway, this is episode 29.1. It's going to be 29 if you listen to the full thing, but this is a truncated version just to help promote the Winter Welcome Jam at the Wheel Mill, January 18th. If you enjoy this one, the extended version will be posted right after. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you check that out. Check some of the other ones out. And not trying to keep you too long, so let's just get rolling and hope to see you on January 18th at the Wheel Mill in Pittsburgh.
Go for it.
All right, well, it started with your go for it. Caught it just in time. All right. It's Andy with GrindWorks sitting here with Mike and Mark Potoczny.
What up?
Or I guess running joke is Mark and Mike Potoczny, right?
Mark. Yeah, any name.
Yeah.
Everyone butchers it.
Who's who?
Well, it's more who's who. Yeah.
But no, just jump right into the details here. Here to talk about the Winter Welcome Jam at the Wheel Mill on January 18th.
Yep. Yeah, you got the date right. So January 18th, we'll be kicking it at the Wheel Mill for the Winter Welcome Jam, and we're gonna have activities like events, stuff like that from 1 to 9. Normal riding rates apply. $5 for spectators. Got a ton of events we can get on the schedule in a minute, but there'll also be an after party at Allegheny City Brewing. That's from 9 to 12 o'clock, 21 plus. If you know Bobby and Joe Lee, they're Pennsylvania Dirt, they're playing, and also Ryan Wirt, so that'll be fun. But we got a ton of stuff to do riding-wise of the schedule, so how do you want me to go about it? I can just...
I would say just hammer it all off, and we'll cycle back to the details
all
here.
All right, sick. So starting off the day is the GT Bikes Streetish Jam with GrindWorks, of course. We're going to do like 15-minute jam, best trick, and what's sick about all the jams this year, everyone's going to win at least $150 for every jam, which is freaking sweet.
We'll come back to it. That's different than like previous years. You had like one big purse or something,
it's
right?
more
Yeah,
like
some years there's just a mixed bag. One event would be parts, one event would be a set of forks, some would be some cash.
Yeah.
Whatever people gave us, but this year was like a little more like strict on the guidelines for like what people were going to give, and it helped out. So,
and people shred so much harder for cash than a pair of purple forks.
I got a bag of XL t-shirts and 44 tooth sprockets on the line.
So
and non-ODI grips.
And then like
it doesn't matter what brand. If they're not ODI, kids don't want them.
So yeah, so people shred hard. We were like, dude's throwing money. And actually, everyone was pretty easy to work with this year. So, like, we'll talk about all the sponsors, but all the sponsors were super rad to work with. So, GT Bikes, GrindWorks Street Jam, that's going to be first, 1:30. Let's Roast. We're doing this thing called Time and Trick. It's speed and style, but speed and style just sounds too lame. So, we wanted to make something lamer, so it's Time and Trick.
All right,
and
I like it.
So, at 2:30, it's just going to be a pump track time trial, but we're going to take the top 8. And then they have to go to the jump room during the jump room jam and do a line. And then we're going to average the scores, and those people will win $150, which is sick. So that's Let's Roast Bike Shop out of Chicago. 3:30. We've been doing this one for a couple of years now with Powers Bike Shop, but this year's mid-school bunny hop contest. And winner will get $150, but you have to ride a bike 30 pounds or heavier, and then it's got to be a mid-school bike. And we'll have 2. Like we have Mark, you know all about the bikes. Tell them about the bikes.
Just laughing because Andrew's like, my bike's over 30 pounds.
I've been warming up for this for years.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I have my T1 barcode in my workshop right now.
That's the bike we have. So we have 2 bikes. We have an old kink Jim
Zielinski, yeah.
Was it Jim CB, like the second model? And a T1 barcode build up. And the barcode I put it's kind of a little like spec wrong. It's like spec with older parts because actually Mike wrote it, thought it was correct. I sanded it, repainted it, and it was fine. And then I wrote it. But we put like 44 sprocket on, extra put on like really long pegs, extra
I got a 44
parts.
full guard if you want it for it.
I mean, I think it was 39 pounds and we were trying to make it over 40. So you can bring your own bike that's slightly lighter. That'd be like an advantage.
But it's got to be 30 pounds. And
got to
it's
be at least 30.
mid-school.
But if you're gonna ride ours, it's gonna be closer.
And
to
the
40.
bars have to be 8 or lower.
8 or lower, under 28.
Yeah.
Proper.
Yeah.
We'll-
Gotta. You gotta.
Man, I'm so close to that.
your bike,
My bars are
Just my bike. You
26.
just gotta change your frame out.
your bike just fits all the specs,
Yeah.
other than the year of the frame.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do the powers
No,
bunny hop.
the weight, I've never once weighed it because I don't care.
Yeah.
But I guess it would be interesting to know.
Let's crank through this, I guess, some more. We're gonna do the powers bunny hop. Then we're gonna bring back the Rail of Doom, which is sick. So Trey Jones is gonna be up here again with Sabrosa. $150 the winner, just like usual. And we're gonna do it in a different location, but we're gonna try to make it a little wilder, a little longer, maybe a big hook or something. I don't know. But that's what's fun about that is just like the week of the jam, we just like do something silly and figure it out. And Trey Jones is actually going to come up 3 days in advance and help us build other stuff too, which is cool. So like that stuff, we're going to do some change-ups in the park room, but Trey's going to come help build, which is
Nice. Yeah.
super sick.
I will not be up that week because I will be in Austin. But if you're doing anything next week,
Yeah.
I'm around. But
Sick.
Sweet.
just dodging the work, you know.
After the Rail of Doom, we're going to do a kids jam in the woods room. So like any kid under 15, Kink's going to give a kid a frame, which is dope. And Chris Doyle's going to judge it. And then right after that, we're going to go into like our woods jump room jam. And there's going to be deluxe best table, Odyssey's trickster, profile best whip. And then that finish with that let's roast. You're going to do that part with the dudes doing the lines. And everyone gets $150 to win that. And then after that, we're going to do lap challenge. And Circuit BMX is sponsoring that. And what we're going to do is you get at least $150, but we'll do your lap total times 3 if you do like less than whatever's $150, but you get at least $150, so which is sweet. But if you go over that, we're going to give you more. Yeah.
It's like if you haven't been there for that, like that event, it's like part endurance and like part foot down. You're trying to squeeze everyone out as you're going around the jump room.
Yeah,
like maybe take them out on the turn or like
running it slower or faster than you normally would.
Trying to box your buddy out.
It's crazy. Like there's full on strategy. Like I go up in the turn and I just stop and just like mess mess people up. Yeah.
Tell people how to win.
Yeah. You're right. But it's so much fun.
What's the running like longest?
That was Joe, wasn't it? New Jersey Joe?
I can remember a year.
Somebody went
it
over.
never goes as long as people can actually ride. Like it's usually more so like someone like
No, but
cutting someone off or boxing them out.
Somebody fell early. Like people fell early, and there was like 2 people. And we went to like 60 some laps, and everybody was like fatigued from watching. They're like 60 laps. Like,
I remember one year
like
Zach
40
Schaefer and
minutes.
Popple went to like into the 40s.
Yeah.
And I think Popple actually kicked him in the air a little bit, and they kept going.
Last year seemed like it actually ended quick.
Last year was a little quick, but people were like taking each other out, so it was entertaining.
Yeah. Last year was like 20 some laps, but
it's went to 40, and
the younger riders went in the hundreds before.
Like, I remember at one, maybe it was Next Gen Jam or it was Winter Welcome. I don't remember, but it was on the small jumps.
Oh, they went forever.
It was like 150 or something ridiculous.
We had to shut it down. They rode for an hour straight.
Yeah.
But that one's different though. The kids one, we like didn't let them kick each other or like, this one there's like.
There's actually no kicking. That was a one-time thing. But.
Well, no kicking and pushing in the air. Like we let kicking and pushing in the berms.
Yeah.
Because like, then it's okay. Like you're not gonna crash that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you might take a couple other people out as collateral, and it's fine.
That's good. Yeah. So that's the schedule, and then after that, we're gonna go party at Allegheny City. It's the John after party because we like to party, But that's the schedule. What else you got?
I mean, if anyone wants to hear any more, they're gonna have to just tune into the full episode. But I'm gonna post that part up as is.
Sweet.
Thanks for checking this out. Hopefully you check out the extended version. Hopefully you check that out in the first place. You never listened to this one, but if you haven't, shout out to the Wheel Mill. Shout out to the Potoczny brothers for the Welcome Jam and everything they do for the local scene. And man, follow at the Wheel Mill on Instagram. Follow at Welcome Jam on Instagram. And you can follow Mike and Mark. I think Mike's is actually at Michael Potoczny, and Mark's is at Mark Potoczny. And I could be wrong on that. I didn't look. I'll fix it in the bio description, whatever it is. Anyway, thanks for checking it out. Follow GrindWorks BMX. It's GrindWorks_BMX on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And it's GrindWorks BMX with no underscore on Facebook, Mixer, YouTube, and who knows what else. I don't know. It'll be right after this.